Among Egypt's wondrous landmarks, there are glorious palaces that are a testament to the country's civilization and architectural diversity. One of these palaces enjoys a worldwide fame, thanks to its historical significance and splendid design, that is Al-Ittihadiya Palace. This luxurious matchless palace is in the upscale Heliopolis neighborhood in the Masr El Gedida suburb. The exterior of the palace and its lush gardens invokes a genuine sense of grandeur and uniqueness. Its cylindrical Islamic facade indicates how its design brilliantly combines Oriental and Islamic art. You must now be eager to learn some of the palace's history. Right after Baron Empire finished building the Masr El Gedida suburb, he built his palace in 1910. It was originally a hotel called Heliopolis Palace, and at the time it was one of the most beautiful and important hotels in the world. In 1958, the Egyptian government purchased the hotel and the land around it from the owning French company in order to use it as a seat of government. But in 1972, during the reign of President Sadat, the palace was chosen to be the headquarters of what was called at that time the Federation of Arab Republics, whose member states were Egypt, Syria, and Libya. Ever since that time, the palace was known as Ittihadiya Palace. In the 80s, a comprehensive plan was implemented to maintain and renovate the palace while retaining its original features. It was then announced as the Presidential Complex in Heliopolis. We are now a few steps away from the palace's corridors and halls. We start with the outside lobby. It is a rectangular lobby that ends in 3 round arches, supported by flying buttresses which separate it from the inside lobby. The outside lobby has a large enclosed atrium with a roof as high as the roof of the 3rd floor. It also has a brass and crystal chandelier hanging 16 meters above the ground. The floor is made of rare, ornate Italian marble. We are now in the small sitting room, used as a waiting room for VIP guests. The most noticeable item is a rare white marble fireplace, surrounded by a gilded wooden Louis XV furniture set. The corners and walls of the room are adorned by tremendous antiques and paintings, celebrating artistic and cultural diversity. We are now in the inside hall, which lead into the major rooms and halls that surround it from all directions. The hall is composed of 3 levels. The first part, the Hall of Columns, has arched entryways with columns of white Italian marble. The second level, which is large and rectangular, is embellished by flourishes, geometrical patterns, and a decorative ribbon with Islamic phrases and religious prayers. The roof of the inside hall is shaped like a dome with a large bronze and crystal chandelier shaped like a crescent on top of a minaret. The chandelier hanging height is 7.5 meters. In the lobby, there are Louis XV style gold-gilded wooden chairs, 4 wooden cabinets with bronze decorations containing antiques made of glass, punctuated with silver, and vases from the finest galleries, and some exhibit silver antiques related to the royal family. The walls of the inside hall are decorated by oil painting, including one that depicts the Citadel Massacre of 1811. We are now in the grand sitting room that is distinguished with its elite design and its priceless contents and treasure. In the most prominent position in the sitting room, there is a large silk carpet on the wall, made upon order by Khedive Pass Helmi II, depicting a map displaying the borders of Egypt, and its corners are decorated with the Egyptian kingdom's national flag at that time. It is a handmade carpet weaved at a carpet factory in the city of Damanhur. The maker of that antique carpet followed a unique knotting style, since he put 25 knots per square centimeter. The sitting room also includes marvelous classic paintings, including one that depicts the fall of Babylon in 539 BC, made by the famous artist Martin John in 1840. And this is an abyssal tapestry that depicts the victory of a medieval military commander and the siege of one of the European cities. We now leave the grand sitting room and enter the dining hall, situated in the middle of the inside lobby. It is a huge hall, rich in its details, brimming with elegant and splendid items. It fits about 120 people and has a panoramic design. A huge chandelier is suspended in the middle of its round ceiling. The walls of the hall are decorated with beautiful touches derived from the Egyptian spirit and Oriental and Islamic arts. These minutely and magnificently woven handmade carpets depicts the pictures of life in Nubia. Each carpet bears the name of its maker and the year of its production. Opposite the grand sitting room, we now enter the meeting hall that takes a rectangular shape, ending in a circular form to give the impression of a panorama. Some parts of the walls are covered with ornamented wood, punctuated with shells. Moving on to the second floor, everything here arouses admiration towards Islamic art and architecture. A large hall called Al-Zahra is at the center of this floor. This hall fits 125 people and is used as a meeting room. Everything here in this awesome room is designed to fascinate the beholders. The ceiling of the entryway consists of 3 domes, each with a brass chandelier. At the center of entryway, there is a dazzling Islamic-style vase decorated with inspiring words in the praise of God. The inside of the hall has a semicircular design in which the ceiling is fully covered with an awesome design derived from the concepts of Islamic ornamentation with entangled and projecting drawings. The walls of the hall are decorated with beautiful and most luxurious clusters surrounded by decorative lace, which has interwoven drawings. The hall contains a large table made of wood that is decorated with ivory and shells. A guest waiting room is annexed to Al-Zahra Hall, which includes a connected Arabic-style furniture pieces. We now leave Al-Zahra room and head towards the protocol room. This hall has a rectangular layout ending in a circular shape to leave the impression of a panorama. The windows in this hall are made of stained glass and the ceiling is shaped like a pointed star with two hanging bronze chandeliers and lanterns. There are also bronze lamp holders taking the shape of an Arabic lantern. For all these reasons, Al-Ittihadiya Palace deserved to be registered as an Islamic monument. Every corner of this palace has received the utmost care in all of its details. It is at the center of the world's attention and a destination for presidents, kings, and leaders from around the globe. Ittihadiya Palace, the authenticity of the past and the prospect of the future.